There we are. Okay, team.
Okay, so I think we should start with our jobs.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
I guess I will. So my first job, I think a good character trait for the mustard woman is clumsy, because whenever we hear about her in this book, she always has like a stain on her shirt. This time she has a coffee stain. Last time she had a mustard stain. And normally someone because normally someone who spills their food is clumsy. And it says she was wearing sweats. Did she ever wear anything else? I could see a round, creamy spot on her chest. She'd spilled her coffee. What was the matter with that woman anyway?
And at the end, I don't remember, but at the end it says, I imagine the mustard woman, she was eating or something like that, and never mind.
Yeah, maybe she was like
she was
eating
eating, and then
something.
she imagines her all the food coming down, and it's like, oh,
Ew.
but why can't she be so? Why can't she
Alert.
be neat?
Yeah.
Neat.
Can I go next?
Yeah.
I said I would like having a sculpture made just like Josie is making Hollis, because then without looking in a mirror I could picture myself, but I would not like it because it would be kind of creepy seeing myself just sitting around the house. Like whenever I look around the room, I just see myself sitting there.
I agree with that, because if it was hanging in your room, you'd like wake up and then you'd see your face.
And it'd be like, please tell me this is a dream. But it was on the first page. It said,
You just see yourself just staring down at you when you wake up.
Yeah.
my head was a round barrel of wood, the seagrass dried out, a squirrel on top. Josie spent hours over it at the kitchen table, humming to herself, a tray of knives spread out in front of her. And I think it'd be creepy, because if you know how it's made with knives, that'd be creepy. Like picturing you were made with knives, that would just be not a pleasant thought.
Yeah.
Isaac?
Okay. On page 79, I think it was a memory. It said last weekend. I think that maybe means that like how much time she has left with the wagons. Like on page 79, it says. Let me find it quick. It's in here somewhere. Here it is. Izzy leaned over. Hey, you two. Don't look sad. We still have one last weekend. Remember? The last weekend.
But she was, I think what they meant was, remember she was gonna go back to the agency.
Yeah.
And
while
then
they made the room.
then she'd come back.
Oh, maybe.
And then she ran away.
I think she ran away because she thought the agency, or like she was maybe worried about having a home because it wasn't where she was born, and she was worried even though it's fun she might have been worried.
Or maybe they just had a weekend to make her room before they come and check it out, maybe. And I noticed something. In the book, every time when it's a memory, it's in a different font. Yeah. Every time it's real, it's in yeah, I said that once. I said that once for my job.
Yeah.
Italics.
That's
a memory.
Yeah, that's a thought.
Like thought or
I remember
memory.
last year, I think in 3rd grade, like we were taught like about different fonts.
Oh yeah, that was in art review like.
Should we move on?
Yeah, let's not get off
Okay.
track.
Okay, so on page 64, I wonder why the fisherman is not thinking about school, just like Josie on page 20. I also wonder about Hollis's job and what it'll be.
Yeah.
The job? It said that she
I know, but I did this before I read that.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have realized that the conversation we had a while ago about the mustard woman not caring was wrong, because she comes back to check on Hollis several times in the chapter.
Yeah, she does.
Maybe that's just her job.
Maybe
she's part of the agency.
Well, she is.
She probably is.
Wait, but I was also thinking, she comes back to check on her. Maybe it's because she's like wondering how she's doing with Josie.
Yeah, she comes back to check on her so she can find a reason to not have her be with Josie. Cause it could be that, cause she doesn't like that Hollis gets along with Josie. Cause I think she still doesn't show much care for Hollis.
Yeah. I also, she's kind of like a bearer of bad news because the first time she comes and says, Hollis, you have to go to school, you can't do anything else, and then she goes to school. And the other time, she's saying, well, I have to go, you don't have to move away, you have to go to Illinois, and things like that. Yeah, she's kind of little.
Yeah,
she's okay.
little.
And she seems happy about that.
And she's happy that she, in front of Hollis, is saying, oh, you have to move away. Like,
Should I move on? Or do you want to show on?
Oh wait, you already went. Okay. I like how the author describes branches because it makes me think of the home that Hollis wanted. It kind of touched me. So, because he says, I thought of this summer in branches. I haven't been here in winter since I was a boy, the old man had said, but it was wonderful. So cold it hurt your teeth. The river frozen over. The animals coming up close to the house. Everything was silver with ice. He had spread his wide hands. Twisted icicles this long hang from the roof. I used to knock them off and see how far I could throw them. He had laughed. My father had put in heat, so when he came inside, it was warm. I dried my hands on the radiator until they almost sizzled.
oh, yeah, that does make you think of home someone would want.
Yeah.
And Hollis probably.
It does sound comfortable.
It doesn't seem like the best home, but for Hollis it'd be a really good home.
Yeah, that's why she's taking Josie there. Because she's remembering those memories and she's like, oh, maybe Josie would like that, maybe we would like it there.
Yeah. Okay. I wonder if when Hollis said, it will be the first time I'll see Stephen and the old man playing checkers in the diner, I'd start over. I'd do everything different. Had anything to do with why she ran away from them? Because why didn't she want to change herself and do everything different?
I wonder if at the end of the book, they're going to tell us why she ran away.
Yeah, because on this page...
I had an idea that each picture is a clue kind of for us, or kind of it's leading up to the end.
Also
The
remember,
last picture.
But it says, I take the short line bus through New York State. It would be early summer again. The first time I'd seen Stephen and the old man playing checkers in the diner. I'd start over. I'd do everything different.
well,
Why did she want to change? Is it because, they liked her? They didn't seem like they cared about her?
you know what I remember? I just didn't write it down on the jot, but now that you brought that up, I remember that when remember when we made those remember when we thought that something was gonna happen with the truck?
Oh yeah.
Because he wanted to drive it so badly? Well, so if you read all the way through, and I know all this did, remember Stephen said, I'll teach you how to drive?
Yeah.
And then I think and then she started driving.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then, I don't remember.
That's
and
when I
then,
got the idea of clues, the next one.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
at
it
one
sort of
point.
gives you clues, but it gives you clues leading you to solving it, but you can't really solve it even if you get really good clues. You can't solve it till you see what the answer is.
I thought I solved it, but then, then something else happened. Yeah. Alright.
Okay, Isaac. This is sort of like my first jot. It's on page 70 where it said that they might not be able to keep Hollis because she didn't have any room. Well, she does sort of have room. It never said that she didn't have room to sleep or do anything.
Yeah, because why would she be there if there wasn't room?
Yeah, why would she be there?
Was playing with Stephen, and it just seemed like she had room. She was part of the family.
She had her own space. She was good.
Yeah, because it didn't say she slept outside at night or she slept at a hotel. It just said it didn't even say anything about sleeping.
Also, I was confused about something. Well, something I saw. It said that they were gonna have a daughter. Sort of. It said a daughter. Izzy said yes. The old man said we'll have a daughter.
Because that's
Oh, they're
because
gonna
of
adopt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yes.
And then
That's
Hollis
what I
runs away.
figured out.
Yeah. But then she
I
ran
knew
away.
it a little, but at first it seemed like Izzy was Steven's sister, but it's Izzy Steven's mom.
Yeah.
That's what gave it away. So you knew, but it really seemed like she was his sister.
Yeah. She ran away, and she knew that she was gonna be a daughter. But I wonder why she wants a family, but she just ran away.
Yeah,
Maybe
she
it
likes
wasn't
them.
good enough for her.
Movie, your turn.
Okay, so this is 66 to 67. I'm really surprised that one, the muscle woman is moving Hollis to a new home, and two, the Hollis does not want to leave Josie, since she herself ran away from so many houses, including the Regan.
Well, Josie
Wait.
kind of was. Josie changed.
Wait, did it say that she was gonna?
Yeah, she ran away from the Regans, yet she loved them. It seems like
And
she
she-
loved it. It seems like she has better times with the Regans than Josie, yet she wants to stay with Josie.
Maybe it's because Josie's getting forgetful and just needs and wants her.
And because Beatrice is gone, so she couldn't just leave Josie.
Yeah. Then what would happen to Josie? She'd get so forgetful. And it also said that, well, then who would remind her to have supper? Who would remind her that we need to make something?
Maybe she's plotting a plan to, if she stays with Josie, she can go back to the Regans because she made a mistake running away from them. And then when Beatrice gets back, she tells her, and Josie, because Josie needs her, she needs to go to a home, and Hollis knows it. She knows she can't stay forever, but she thinks maybe if she stays a little longer, she can go back to the Regans without the agency finding out because she ran away.
Well, what if I was thinking, and what if she, like, I know she loved the Regans, and it does seem like she likes them more than she likes staying with Josie. But if you think about it, it's
She's getting more attached to Josie.
yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe
Something like that.
by the way like things seem, it seems like she doesn't feel like she fits in.
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah,
at the
because-
Regans.
Oh, yeah,
She
it
said
said
at the Regans, she said it's not a family.
Yeah.
At the Regans.
And old
She's
man.
trying not to think about the family picture that she has. That's what she always wanted.
Yeah.
She's trying not to think of that because Josie is that whole
I
family.
still wonder why she wants to find the W. Maybe it's because W could mean like she wishes for a home, but W could mean that
Water.
The W could mean that she wants a home, but the home maybe she was born, but she didn't know with a family with a W last name, and she needs to find a W last name so they could make.
She said a couple more minutes, so we should better not get high.
When Hollis says, "What's wrong with that woman?" When the mustard lady spills coffee on her shirt, I have a connection. When I see people stuffing their faces, I think it's so gross too.
Me too. I think it's like I'm appalled.
Yeah.
I think you should read all your Jackson for around another time, and we should do less talking. Even though we're trying to understand, I guess our talking is getting like too long.
Yeah, we're kinda.
We should shorten our talking, but still understand.
Come on.
I wonder what Hollis. Oh,
Yeah. I think now is the start of the new adventure. When they go driving, does anybody think Josie's gonna forget how to drive? I'm kind of wondering.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yes. She might need help to drive.
Hollis learned how to drive, sort of.
Yeah.
So she could know what she does to tell Josie, and she could start remembering that.
Yeah.
And then she could remember most of it. Okay.
Let's move on. Yeah.
I still have one.
No.
Oh yeah, no, but there's one more.
Oh yeah, let's share.
Hollis and I are alike because, or the question was, compare yourself to the main character. How are you alike and how are you different? Hollis and I are alike because we both love to draw. And Hollis and I are different because she's very quiet and I am definitely not quiet. And she runs away from people too.
Yes.
Okay.
I wonder what Hollis meant when she said burnt down after the mustard woman asked how was school. Did she actually mean burnt down, like fire burnt down? Or did she mean same as always, or like boring?
Did she kind of lie?
I think she might have lied because she might have had, well, she probably missed Josie, but she could have made discoveries.
Oh, it was on 72. Okay, find it.
So you probably just
I'll just find it. For the next few minutes, around 5, the mustard woman called to chit chat. That's what she called it. She was doing all the chatting. How was school? Burnt down. Burned down. What did you have for lunch? Horse meat. How's Mrs. Cahill? Who? What are you drawing? Nutties.
I know she's like lying. She's saying the school was burnt down.
Oh, yeah, but the person, like, the Mr. Wouldn't realize that she should
Kind of exactly.
I'm different from Hollis Woods because I don't run away. I'm not a foster child and was not abandoned. I'm the same as her because I'm artistic, loyal, friendly, brave, and caring.
Okay. I can connect the hard candy that Steven said was sour to the warhead hard candy. Both sour because both me and Hollis discovered them far away from our home, but Hollis never truly had a home, so it was far away from where she was discovered. And then when it was the comparer's home, we are alike because we both like art, friends, family. We both have creative imaginations and much more. But how we are different is I have a home and a family. She doesn't. We have different friends, and I would not run away from my home, even if they weren't the best. I would rather have a home than be a foster.
Yes. On page 63 and 64, it says, I wonder what the Dan Bar J is. They never said what it is. I thought maybe it's like a dog house or a beach, but I think it might be like a bar or a pub because it's